The Reverend Dr. Philip Collins has had a long and distinguished ministry among the Canadian Baptist churches in Western Canada. Serving as area minister with his office at Carey, Phil provided significant leadership to Carey Hall in its early years when, as a newly emerging theological college, it developed a partnership with Regent College to create the Master of Divinity degree. Appointed principal of Carey on July 1st, 1980, for 1 year, Phil also assumed the mantle of Associate Professor and Director of Field Education for both Carey and Regent in preparation for the launch of the new MDiv in September of that same year. Phil's leadership was noted for its incisive judgment and discerning decision-making. Not limiting his vision to graduate degree requirements, Dr. Collins' innovation and creativity also produced the first certificate in ministry programs designed to respond to the training needs of people already in ministry, which notably included leaders of the mustard seed ministry. Dr. Collins' work on retention rates for a new clergy was instrumental in the design of the Graduate Internship Program, a denominational ministry for which Phil was appointed the first director. Many years hence and several revisions later, it remains the primary program through which the denomination intentionally mentors new pastors. The continued facilitation and assessment of the Graduate Internship Program has now been assigned to the supervision of Carey. Phil returned as principal of Carey on March 1st, 1985. Under his leadership, a new academic and administration wing was officially opened within months. December 6, 1985. In that same decade, he initiated the Kenya Project, along with Paul Stevens and Brian Stelp, in conjunction with the African Brotherhood Church and Canadian Baptist International Ministries. The Kenya Project, decades later, would become the impetus for developing a similar program for Canadian Baptist churches across Western Canada. Under Phil's leadership, Carey Theological College came into being by an act of the Assembly in 1991. The college became responsible for all educational activities offered by the denomination. In 1994, Phil retired as principal, but continued for another 2 years to serve the college as professor and director of field education for the Regent Carey program. During that time, he provided excellent counsel and advice to the new principal. Part of Phil's work with the new principal was to complete the design and implement a new degree, the Doctor of Ministry, which would begin a whole new chapter in the Carey story. Phil provided strong and visionary leadership through Carey's early years often characterized by turbulence and struggle. Dr. Collins was called upon to provide leadership at a key time in Carey's history, a time during which Carey Hall established its place in both denominational and educational worlds. For this reason, on our 50th anniversary, we honor the Reverend Dr. Philip Collins and express to him our deepest gratitude. To God be the glory.